So you want to know more about Simpsonville, South Carolina, one of not only the largest suburbs, but the most populated suburbs of Greenville. Well, you've come to the right place, because in this video, we'll go over where exactly Simpsonville is, some things to do, and why you might actually want to live there. So if you haven't checked out any of our other videos, my name is Jeremy Balknight. I'm a local real estate agent in the upstate South Carolina. We do these videos to help you learn more about the areas, figure out if it's a place you'd want to live. So if you have any questions about buying or selling, please reach out. The information in the description below. We'd love to help. So we'll jump into the map, show you a little bit more about Simpsonville. As we just said, Simpsonville is not only one of the largest, but one of the most popular and populated suburbs of Greenville. You're about 20-25 minutes outside of Greenville, just below Malden in the Golden Strip. This is the middle part of the Golden Strip. You have Malden, Simpsonville, Fountain Inn that make up that. And so you're right here in the middle. As you can see, Simpsonville is kind of split in half by I-385. So as you can tell here with the map outline of Simpsonville, this is the technical city of Simpsonville, but as we zoom out further, all of this area is the residential side of Simpsonville, and it extends all the way up to Five Forks. So it is a really large suburb with a lot of residential homes and a lot of population and a lot of growth over the last 10-15 years. So one thing that attracts people to Simpsonville is just its convenience to the interstate and to Columbia. And if you find yourself needing to go that way for work or for whatever, of all of the suburbs of Greenville, this is going to be your most convenient, and it's going to cut down on traffic to get there. So if I zoom out and show you Greenville and Columbia on the map, you can see that Simpsonville is on the Columbia side of Greenville. So if you need to head that way for work or travel that way regularly, it will help you avoid having to come through Greenville traffic. So even if you're in another suburb of Greenville, like Greer or Travelers Rest, it can add significant time, 30-45 minutes to your travel to just get down this way, just based on having to go through Greenville and the traffic. So when looking at things to do in Simpsonville, you've got a lot of options. You've got a lot of outdoor and parks. There's City Park, and then there's a really large heritage park here where they have an amphitheater, they have a lot of outdoor concerts. They've had some really large country concerts and festivals there throughout the year. So it's a huge attraction where you'll have people from all over the upstate come just to come to Heritage Park. You also have a number of golf courses. You've got Fox Run and Carolina Springs, and you've got Legacy Pines, and you're still close to Holly Tree up here. So you can tell that it's a growing area where people like to play golf. There also is a number of shops and stores. You've got a Target right here in Simpsonville. It's pretty new. You've got all the Home Depot and Lowe's and Chick-fil-A's. So there's a lot of retail as well. It's large enough to kind of have its own identity with that. You've also got a Prisma Health Hospital here, which is an extension of the Greenville health system. So again, it's kind of large enough to have its own identity, but it's still 20-25 minutes away from Greenville. So with a lot of other suburbs of Greenville, if you want to go to Target, or if you need to go to the hospital, or if you need to do a number of things, you've got to go to Greenville to do it. That's not the case with Simpsonville. It's large enough that it has its own Target. You got your own Prisma Health Hillcrest Hospital here. So it's large enough to have a lot of things all on its own. So Simpsonville does have a downtown area that if you are looking for a great place to park, walk around, eat some dinner, eat some lunch, there's plenty of options downtown. It's been growing over the last 10-15 years and really become a cool area for people to hang out. So if you're considering living in Simpsonville, one thing to consider would be the schools. So all of the local schools feed into Hillcrest High School, which is located right here, just off the interstate. As we pull up the school report, it has an overall B rating. It's got about 2,200 students in there, so a pretty good sized school. But as you can see, that the Greenville County Schools average is an A-, so it's not as highly rated as some, but it's definitely not the lowest rated school. So another thing to consider when looking at Simpsonville would be the home price. And Simpsonville has a median price of about $360,000. Which, comparing that to Greenville, is similar. Greenville technically is a little bit lower than that, but within Greenville you have much higher end neighborhoods, and then you'll have some very low end neighborhoods. Simpsonville gives you kind of a consistent feel where, yes, there's some really nice areas, but overall they're going to be way more similar, and there's been a lot of growth and new builds over the last 10-15 years, so generally the home's age is going to be a lot younger in Simpsonville. So while you do have some really high-end, nice neighborhoods in Simpsonville, the majority of homes in Simpsonville are going to be built in the last 10, 15 years with very similar quality and look. They're going to be done by your biggest builders in the country, and it's a very suburban feel as an overflow coming from Greenville. That's what makes it one of the largest suburbs of Greenville. This is definitely not known as the cheapest area in the upstate, but you can get a really quality home and be surrounded by a lot of fun things to do in Simpsonville. And that's Simpsonville, one of Greenville's largest suburbs. If you have any questions or thinking about buying or selling in the area, check out the information in the link below. We would love to help. I'm Jeremy Baltnight. Until next time, we'll see you.